I remain Mr. Hilary Idumoba. As a realtor, I'm also a facility manager and a partner with Shelta. You, as a tenant that you're finding it difficult to pay your rent, this is opportunity for you to partner with Shelta. Shelta will help you pay your rent. And as a landlord, that your tenants are not paying their rent as at when due, this is the opportunity to give your property to Shelta to manage, to free you from every stress of drawing your money from your tenant. Shelta will guarantee you your rent and also make sure the tenant living in your property are well vetted, are well known tenants. This is what you enjoy with Shelta. Bring your property to Shelta and you will enjoy your property at the time being, and as you are living on earth here, you will be smiling. Thank you very much.
I remain Miran Victor as a Shelta partner in Asaba. I've gained a lot from Shelta and I've introduced a lot of persons to Shelta. I encourage you as a tenant, as a landlord, to partner with Shelta. I promise you, you will not regret it. Shelta got you covered. Thank you.
It's been a wonderful time with the shelters. And I really encourage you as a tenant to be part of this wonderful opportunity. Paying your rent shouldn't be a burden. Just join these people and be free from this. Currently, I'm part of them right now, and I will tell you for sure that my properties are in good hands. Thank you very much. And welcome to Softmation podcast, and I'm here live with Mr. Hilary. And concerning our last episode about the landlord agent Tenant Wahala, and we are here to tell you more on these agency issues in Asaba precisely. And here we have questions that will help you in these agency issues. So, Mr. Hilary, welcome to Softmation podcast, and how are you this afternoon?
Thank you, sir. I'm very fine, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Today, I have a few questions for you concerning this agency and landlord issues. And it's a very deep issue which needs to be tackled. And today, I would like you to introduce yourself to the audience. And how long have you been in this field? And kindly let us know your area of specialty in this field.
All right. My name is Hilary Idumoba. I'm based here in Asaba. I've been a realtor for the past 11 years here in Asaba and also the environment of Asaba here, like Okpanam, Ibuzo, Gwashuku, and Bolu, Seluku, around all these areas. I specialize in property management, property sales, both houses, lands, and every other real estate related program.
Yeah, definitely. Concerning this real estate, and your specialty is on the real estate issues. And we've been hearing about shelter. And we are curious about this shelter. What can shelter do for an average life, most especially the tenants? And you see a lot of tenants complaining, and this shelter, we must know what shelter is all about.
Okay, Shelta, we say, is a property company, meaning it's a property technology company that not only help the tenants to pay their rent flexibly, but also they help the landlord to manage their property for that property to be always in a tenantable condition, and also help the landlord manage the property with guaranteed rent, because we know that things are difficult nowadays and many tenants do not pay their rent as at when due.
Yeah, that's sure.
Yeah, not because they do not want to pay their rent, but because of the hard economy and the situation of things. So many landlords and so many people who have properties are finding it difficult to collect their rent from their tenant as at when due. Now, Shelter have come in place to help the landlord to manage their property and guarantee them their rent so that they will be happy for the investment they have made. And also for the tenants, there are a lot of benefits for the tenant that Shelter has brought to the city of Asaba and in Delta State general. So with Shelter, Shelta have been able to find out the problems that the tenants are having in Asaba. We know that in Asaba, agents, these normal local agents you and I know, the way some of them extort the tenants is very, very annoying, and it looks as if it is wicked.
Talking about extortion right now, and I am sorry for coming in right now. The extortion you mentioned right now is a major concern for us in the community. And you see agents right now getting paid more than the actual rentage fee. So how can Shelter curb these things for a tenant right now, like trying to rent an apartment and you hear total package, something like that? So how can Shelter?
Yes, Mr. Precious. Like I said before, I've been in the field before. I know every in and out of all these things. These properties we see there, most time we find out that it is not the landlord that is the problem, it is the agent.
Okay.
Because agents will like total package. You see a 2-bedroom, well neat and sharp. The landlord said 500,000 is my rent. What agents do is that they look at the house, they know that if we put this house for 800,000, people will pay for it. If the landlord insists that this house, the tenant must pay 500,000, what they do is that they use the name of total package to skyrocket the amount of that property. You see something like 2-bedroom, 500,000, total package 1.2 million. I asked them, why extra 700,000 on top? They say caution fee, agreement fee, landlord breaking money, and all that. That is why I say, why now? Even more than the rent. Shelter look at all this and I see that people are suffering. It is not easy to rent a house. And now you are telling the person to pay more than ×2, all in the name of total package. So Shelter comes in and say, a property managed by Shelter, now tenant does not pay anything, agency fee, agreement fee, inspection fee. Let me remind you now, that inspection fee is what so many agents are using to extort this tenant also. They know well that they do not have a property for you. What they do is that they tell you, okay, this house you are looking for, we have it, but you pay me inspection fee. I know an agent that lives with only inspection fee.
Definitely, yeah.
Inspection fee does not have any property to show you. It does not have any house to show you. Just for you to pay the inspection fee, they will take you to a house that already been taken by someone. When you get there, they don't have access to that house. They call another agent. The agent is, they just rented it yesterday. They just paid this morning. You did not come on time. It's a lie. They have rented that property long. So that's your inspection fee cannot be refunded again. And when they are going to show you another property, they will ask you to pay again.
So how can Shelter curb this? How can they stop this issue? Or is there a right department to report this agency?
Okay, now the government has not done anything about it. We have been hearing rumors that government want to interfere and try to make sure that these agents, they do not collect more than 10% inspection fee and all that. But government has not really done anything yet official. We haven't heard anything from government official. But Shelter says that with Shelter, renting a property with Shelter, you don't pay inspection fee, you don't pay agency fee, you don't pay agreement fee, and you don't pay anything like landlord drinking money. If the property is worth 500,000, you pay 500,000. The only charge that will be taken from you is caution deposit, so that you will always be conscious when you are living in that property to always maintain that property, because you know that you have paid a caution deposit. So let me tell you now, there is no landlord that return caution deposit.
Definitely that.
No landlord return caution deposit. Either you scatter the house or you did not scatter, you keep it well, your caution deposit is gone. But with Shelter, I can boldly tell you today that your caution deposit is kept for you. If you stay in that property for 5 years, after 5 years, you will get your caution deposit back, even with 5% charge.
Shelter, they say, is the solution for flexible living as a tenant. And we heard something about Shelter also, and I believe it's going to be awesome news. They said as a tenant, you can pay monthly, like we are in the UK.
those things are not here in Nigeria. I don't know. You pay monthly as a tenant, you pay quarterly. So let's hear from Mr. Hillary, and he will tell us more about these stuff. Now we talked about Shelta, paying flexibly, how sure it is for a tenant to pay monthly.
Yes, certainly. With Shelta, it is possible for you as a tenant to pay your rent flexibly, monthly, quarterly, biannually. We know that nowadays you may not have your complete 500,000 naira rent to pay at that moment, and your landlord is not ready to hear that too.
Definitely, that's true.
You don't have your money to pay. But sometimes life happens. Sometimes it may be that you have this 500,000 to pay, but one of your child is sick. You need like 200,000
It's your call.
to make sure that this child is okay. You only have that 500,000. Landlord say, pay me my rent. Will you give the 500,000 to your landlord and allow your child to die?
Oh,
So what happens is that if there is a means where you can even give at least half to the landlord and use the other part to take care of your child. So that is where Shelta comes in now. Shelta has made it possible for you to say, okay, since you do not have the complete rent to pay, okay, pay at least, if it is monthly that you want to be paying, for the first time starting, it should be quarterly, which is 3 months. You can be able to pay quarter of your rent with Shelta for the starting. Then the remaining 75% left, you can now pay it instrumentally, that is every 3 months. But it will not affect your rent to your landlord. Your landlord will receive the full 1 year rent from Shelta.
how that calculation looks seems tricky. Like you pay me paying a monthly, and my landlord getting it full. How does Shelta do this?
Yes, Shelta assists tenants to pay their rent. We have been doing that for the past 5 years now, and still doing it till tomorrow, till next
But I
year.
know there are terms and conditions though. Because,
Yes, the terms and condition assisting you to pay your rent is that we do our due diligence on that particular tenant.
okay.
Make sure that you are capable to pay this your rent. It may be that you are capable to pay the rent, but you don't have the willingness to do so. While some tenants have the willingness, but they don't have the capacity because of their income. So we do our due diligence to make sure that this person can pay this rent. If it is 500,000 and you have at least quarter, which is 125,000, Shelta can complete the other part of the 75%, which is 375,000. Join to your 125,000, pay all the 500,000, give to your landlord.
Wow.
While you pay back the other 275,000 quarterly every 3 months
Shelter.
to Shelta back.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I believe something new people don't want to understand. In Africa, we have this issue. We don't read and try to understand. And for everything Mr. Hillary said about Shelta, is an awesome opportunity for you as a tenant, an awesome opportunity for you as a landlord. Imagine as a tenant, you are paying your rent monthly, you are paying your rent quarterly. That is beautiful. If you receive your salary, you know how to channel these things. Life no hard again, and accepting that you won't make it hard for you. So Shelta indeed is great. And Mr. Hillary, I want to say thank you for being part of this program. And Shelta it is. And I believe everyone around Asaba and beyond must join this Shelta.
Yeah.
Thank you very much and for coming to this program.
Thank you, sir.
Softmation is right here for you to give you that visibility your business and your company needs, okay? So stay tuned to Softmation. Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Same time next week. And we are going to be here to entertain you. Please like and comment on our post. Also, subscribe on our YouTube channel. Thank you.